Hello, everybody. Today we're going to start with measuring with a centimeter model on lesson 9.1. We're on page 445 of the second grade Go Math textbook. And so today you're going to be given a cube, okay? And the unit cube is about a 1 centimeter. Okay, so we're going to use these little cubes as our model. Okay, so remember when we measure, we want the item that we're using to measure to line up with the very edge. Okay, so put your cube at the very edge and draw a line going down. Do the same thing on the right hand side. Okay, so that's our first cube. Now line up the cube again with that second mark. Okay, so you really can't see it's sitting right on top of that line. Okay, draw another line on the right hand side. Okay, put the cube again so it lines up with that next mark. Draw a line going up or down and move it over to the right one more time. And draw a line going down on the right. Okay, draw a line here. Right, so and then count the spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 unit cubes for the first one. Okay, now I'm going to turn mine sideways because it's a little easier for me as a left-handed person to measure it doing that. Okay, so line up your cube with the edge and draw a line on the right hand side and the left hand side. Okay, put the cube on the line on the right and then draw a line going up. Okay, put the cube on the line and keep doing that till you get to the end. Okay, and then count the spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 unit cubes. All right, and do it for the last string, the blue string. Put your cube on the edge. Draw a line on the right. Move the cube to the right. And keep going until you get to the end of the object you're measuring. Okay. Count the spaces in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 unit cubes. Okay. So that's basically what we're doing. Okay. So remember that um, basically when we measure, it's repeating the same unit that we're using to count over and over until you reach the end of the object that you're measuring. All right. So let's look at page 446. All right, and so in this one, it says a unit cube again is about 1 centimeter long. About how many centimeters long is this string? So they went through and they're drawing their lines, okay? And the last one is there. Okay, so there are 11 spaces in that measurement. Okay, now let's measure this next object in number 1. And I'm going to turn mine sideways just because it's easier for me to measure. Okay, so put it right on the line and draw a line. And keep going till you get to the end. Okay. All right, let's count the spaces. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 unit cubes is the same as 13 centimeters. All right, let's measure the next thing. The pencil in number 2. Put your cube at the edge of the pencil. Draw your first mark and keep going till you get to the end. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 centimeters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And the next one, it's going to be in between 8 and 13. Okay. 10 or 11 probably. But put it on the end. Line up the edge. Mark the right hand side and keep going till you get to the end of the object. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hmm. Should be 10. Let me try that again. Okay. I came up with 9, but I want to try it again. Okay. Because actually, if I look at it with a regular ruler, it lines up with 10. So my first line is right. That's 1 centimeter. But then I slightly got off. Okay. So let me try that again. Okay. All right. Let me bring it closer to me. Okay. I'm going to erase it. Okay. If you came up with 10, excellent. Okay. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Yeah. So that time I got 10. All right. So I must have not lined up my edges on my cube correctly. Okay. And so that's easy to do. Okay. All right. So, but measurement's about being exact. So it doesn't hurt to go back and double check. Okay. All right. So 10 centimeters for number 3. All right. Let's look at number 4. Use a unit cube and measure the length in centimeters. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I came up with 5. Okay. Okay, let's try this next one. It's a lot more than 5. It's probably longer than 10. That would be my guess that it's longer than 10. Okay. So go ahead and make your marks. Okay. So let's see what I've got here. Try to make my lines a little darker for myself. Okay, so we have a space here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, about 14 centimeters. Okay, if you got something different, try again. Okay. All right, number 6. So this one's in between 5 and 14, and it's pretty close to 14, but I don't know, maybe 10, 11, so around there. Okay, so I'm slightly off with my spacing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think it's about 11 centimeters. Okay. Number 7. Okay, this one's just barely past this one up here, which was 5 centimeters. So maybe 7, maybe 8. Let's see. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe about 8. About 8 centimeters. Again, my line here is a little off. Okay. Number 8, it's going to be more than 11, but less than 14. More than 11, less than 14. Again, all I'm doing is moving the cube, matching it up with the mark that I just made on the right, putting the cube again on top of that line, and I'm going to keep going until space in between. The spaces in between. Okay. All right. So I came up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 centimeters. Okay. All right, let's look at page 448. So write or draw to explain. Mrs. Duncan measured the length of a crayon and a pencil. The pencil is twice as long as the crayon. The sum of their lengths is 24 centimeters. What are their lengths? Okay, so the sum of their lengths is 24. That means adding them together, right, has to equal 24. Well, but we have to keep in mind that the pencil is twice as long as the crayon. Well, maybe we should make a table for this, okay? And I'm going to start with the crayon on the left-hand side of my table. And then I'm going to have the pencil. Okay, and then the total of the two objects. Okay, let's say the crayon's 1 centimeter. If we double that, that would be 2 centimeters. And 1 plus 2 is a total of 3. All right, that's not 24. So we're going to keep going. 4 plus 2 is 6. Okay, so this total, this side, all I'm doing is adding these two together to get 6. So I'm going to go ahead and write that here. 2 plus 4, 1 plus 2. Okay, so we're basically writing the size of the crayon and doubling it. And then we're adding them together. And we're going to keep doing that until this side is 24. 4 and 8 is 12. Double 5 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. 6, if I double 6, that's 12. So 6 plus 12 is 18 centimeters. 7 centimeters doubled is 14 centimeters. 7 plus 14 is 21. 8 centimeters, if I double it, it's 16. And 8 plus 16 is 24. Okay, so the crayon is 8 centimeters. A pencil is double that, which would be 16. Okay. All right. And number 10. Marita uses unicubes to measure the length of a straw. Circle the number in the box that makes the sentence true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't count them all. I just count the beginning and end of the straw. So the straw is 7 centimeters long. Okay, so that's it for our discussion of measuring with a centimeter model. So until our next lesson, I will see you soon.